Hi guys, it is 1:36 p.m. on Monday, April the 4th, 2022. And I just want to come to you guys real quick. Prayerfully, this will not be long. I'm not intending to make this long. But I wanted to come to you guys and just encourage you as I encourage myself. Some of us, many of us, if not all of us, are going through some rough times right now. And I want you to know that you gotta keep going. You have to keep going. Whether you lost your job, you gotta keep going. Whether you lost your residence, you gotta keep going. Whether you lost your car, you gotta keep going. Whether you lost your leg, you gotta keep going. Whether you lost your love, you gotta keep going. Whether you lost your child, you gotta keep going. Whether you lost a parent, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Everybody's not going to be around. Every aspect of your life will not always be in place. Maybe you made $100,000 last year. Maybe now it's only 20,000. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what you're going through except you? I just want you to know that you have to keep going. Whether you can see the path laid all the way out in front of you, you still got to keep going. If your plans are now different, if those plans change, you got to keep going. You got to keep walking forward. You got to roll forward. You got to swim forward. You got to run forward. You got to roll forward. Whatever you need to do, you got to keep going. You can't stand still and do nothing forever. You have to keep going. You continuing to move forward is not only helpful for your confidence and for your promise, it's to help somebody else. Somebody else say, you know what? I know Minima is going through a very difficult time, but she's still going. With tears in her eyes, she's still going. Sleeping in her car, she's still going. She lost her job, she's still going. Her boyfriend left her, she's still going. Her daughter died, she's still going. Her dad ran away, she's still going. No matter what, we got to keep going. Is it hard? Yes, it's hard. We have setbacks. We have major changes. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to say. Sometimes people that say they're going to be there aren't there. You call them, they won't call you back. You know, your job say, oh, you know what? You've been such a great worker this last quarter. We're going to give you a $3 an hour job raise, $3 an hour increase. And you know you need that increase. You go look at your pay stub, guess what? It's not there. You know, you made an arrangement with your landlord. You come home one day and there's a note on the door, you're being evicted. Your son told you he's going to stop fighting in school. He's going to stop starting trouble. And the principal calls you and your husband to say, your son is going to be expelled as of today. What do you do? What do you do? Do you stand there and die? Do you stay there and lay down and cry? You can cry, you can do all that. You can fall out if you want, but you still got to get up and keep going. You got to do something. The goal does not change. The promises don't change. Does the plans change? A part of the journey changes, yes. But you gotta keep on going. It's so important to not lay down and just go into defeat. When I'm talking to you guys, I'm not just talking to you to try to encourage you. I'm encouraging myself as well. And it's really important for us to keep going with no money. guess what? You still got to get it done. You got to find a different way. You got to find a different avenue. Maybe you need some new connections. Maybe you need to pick up a second job for a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you need to downsize. Maybe you need to sell. You need to do something. Maybe you need to post for a different job. You need to do something. Maybe you should update your resume. Maybe you need some new programs on your computer. Maybe you need to take a class. You need to do something to keep moving. So, once again, I'm coming to you just to give you a little bit of encouragement. I look a mess, and guess what? I don't care. Somebody somewhere is going to be laughing. Oh, man, I'm going to look a hot mess in this video. Baby, honey, I'm still moving. I got things to do. And I hope and pray that you will be getting some things done too that you need to get done too. Okay? Yeah. Some answers you won't get. Some answers you won't get. Some responses you won't get. Well, today, this is the last thing I'm going to say. The last tidbit I'm going to say. I messaged a really good friend earlier today. This friend and I only talk every couple months, which is fine. Every friendship isn't an everyday friendship. I believe, this is me, the only person you have to talk to every day is your significant other and your kids if they're, underage or whatever. But yeah, my moms have been going. I don't talk to my dad every day. And it's not imperative, let me say that. But some people do. So I'm not knocking anybody's thing. Some people talk to their parents every day, and that's your thing. That's your thing with your parents. So I'm not knocking it, not at all. So I don't want anybody to take offense to what I'm saying. What I'm saying, from my perspective, the only person I feel as though I need to speak to every day is a significant other or my children if they're underage. Yes. So that's let's say that. So so I messaged a friend earlier, just been thinking about them, messaged them, hey, good morning, wonderful. And they responded, which was a blessing, because let me tell you this particular friend, they're not good with responding. They're not good with communication at all. And like I said, you don't have to talk to everybody every day. However, when you communicate, you should have some solids there. Hey, I'm busy right now. I'll talk to you next week if I can, if you're available. Or what are you doing tomorrow or whatever. Not, ignore the person or just whatever, or act like you're going to talk to them and don't. Because I think that's kind of rude, but that's another story. So when I told them, good morning, wonderful, they responded, which was, like I said, a surprise and a blessing. They said, good morning, Minima. It's wonderful that you messaged me because I was thinking about you this morning. And I'm thinking, well, you didn't message me, but whatever. But it does make you wonder when somebody said, I was thinking about you, I miss you, but they actually didn't message you or call you. So it's kind of like, well, were you, or are you just saying it? I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to sit in a place of judgment because that's not my place. But when they said it, I just, was like, oh, well, that's nice, but I'm continuing reading their message. And they said, I want you to know that you've always been a wonderful friend for me. I know beyond a doubt that you love me and you care about me, because even when I treat you like shit, you still reach out to check on me. You'll call me and I definitely won't call you back. You'll text me and I definitely won't text you back. And I'm sorry about that. I need to be more present in our friendship and do the same thing for you. And normally when something like that happens, I say, okay, no problem. Don't worry about it. I make myself small. Okay. Today I did not do that. I said, you know what? You are right. I said, you definitely have not been present. I said, and thank you for saying it and mentioning it, because that means you took into account that for yourself. I said, and yes, you're correct. You do need to be more present in our friendship. I said, and I'm not saying it because I want you to do tick for tack. It should be something you desire to do. It should be in your heart to do. Like, you know what? That person reached out to me. Let me respond to them. Let me let them know I'm busy today, but we can talk tomorrow or even next week, even next month, whatever. You let the person know. You guys communicate. You communicate. You don't have to consistently talk to the person every day. You really don't. But if you tell them something and actually stand on it, because some people say it and don't do it anyway. So it's no need for you to say it if you're not going to do it. That's actually considered lying. Your motives are off. Your intent is not there. So yes. But yeah, when they said it, I said, yep, you're right. And I wasn't mean or nasty. I said, you're right. I said, thank you so much for acknowledging that. You actually should be more present in our friendship. I said, but I'll wait for you to respond. So, that was that. So I felt really, really good not downing myself or making myself small like I typically do and act like it's okay for that person to treat me like that or to ignore me or to act like they're going to call me and they don't. That's kind of, it's making me, it makes yourself less than what you are. Like I said, once again, you don't have to do things tick for tack. You don't have to say, you got to call me because I call you, you got to text me because I text you, or you got to love me because I love you. No, you should want to be kind. You should want to respond. You should want to do that. It should be in your heart. If it's not in your heart, it's not going to come out. So, yeah. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So they said it, and I'm going to believe them. I'm going to choose to believe them. I'm not going to hold them to their past statements of, I'm going to call you, I'm going to message you back. I'm not going to do that. And I also let them know, I say, I understand that you have a life as well. So I'm not going to sit here and be stressed like, you didn't call me or text me. No, I realize that you have life as well. However, I'm glad that you notice that you don't communicate and that you're very inconsistent and that you want to do better. So yeah, so that's just something I wanted to note to you guys as well, because I think that's very important. Now, when a person does message me, I'm going to talk to them just like nothing ever happened, because we already said what we had to say, so don't hold the person's foot to the fire. They admitted their mistake, you acknowledged it, y'all said it's okay, y'all gonna work through that, and you keep moving. Don't keep going back to yesterday and last week and last year and last decade. No, they said, I acknowledge that I wasn't doing something right and I'm gonna work on that. Give them space to grow, give them room to grow. Now, if they don't end up doing it, then it is what it is, and you got to process that later. But yeah, don't hold the person's foot to the fire if they're saying that they are going to make that change. So that's just another little tidbit. That's all. Guys, once again, no matter, I'm sorry, my allergies are acting up, and I'm trying not to let my face run while I'm recording. But I do really want to say, keep going. I mean, it's hard. We're all going through something. I believe we're all going through something. And, stay positive, encourage yourself, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. No matter how, you got to move forward. I just watched The Fault in Our Stars, and I don't know if you guys ever watched that movie. It's about teenagers, late age teenagers, I want to say. I think they're both like in 12th grade. One is in 12th grade and one is out of high school already or something. I don't know. But it's a beautiful story. And it's beautifully bitter, if I can say that. There are moments of joy and laughter, and there are moments where you're going to cry your eyes out. So I'm just letting you know that now. And I'm a sucker for love. I'm a sucker for forgiveness and reconciliation. And I'm a sucker for support and somebody making sure you know that you are loved and cared for. And something I want to say, I'm sorry, I said that was my last tidbit about my friend in my conversation earlier. But I do want to say this. We always talk about love, right? We always talk about love. That's just our nature. We want to talk about love and care and support and food and laughter and whatever. Religion and politics and sickness and health and friends and travel, vacation. We talk about all that stuff. But love is one of the most important things we'll ever talk about, right? But I want to say is this, and I'm sorry, I'm starting to cry again. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. What I want to say is this, we all want love, right? Most of us. I think if people say they don't want love, they might be lying to themselves. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not going to sit and judge nobody. But for a good amount of us, we say we want love. And I think it's like an innate. It's a given. It's our right to want love. But let me say this, and I hate saying but, because it like kind of ignores everything else you say. I don't want to say but. And I think it's even more important, or as important, to be able to be loved. Some of us don't know how to be loved. We won't even let people in. We push people away. We don't know how to respond. And I think that's very sad. I think it's very sad. Some of us have our walls up. Some of us are bitter. Some of us are angry. Some of us are afraid. Some of us are sick. Some of us are lonely. Some of us are clueless. Some of us don't know how. And I think it's sad. Like, you want love, and you want to love, but you don't know how to receive love. It's just sad. I don't know, guys. I feel sad for some of us, man. I'm praying that we have like an awakening. Like, you know what? I want to love you, but you know what? I'm going to be able to receive the love you give me too. I'm working through that. It's so healthy to try to work through that. It can make a lifetime change. It changes your connections with other people, how you respond. Some stuff, you know what? It's not even that deep. Let me just let that go. That doesn't even matter. That person cussed me out at the supermarket. Guess what? Doesn't even matter. Because I'm love. I want to be kind. I want to be forgiving. And I know some people are like, no, I'm not doing it. And that's fine. That's you. I'm telling you what I want to do. I've had plenty of days and years where I've been angry, where I've been bitter, where I've been offensive and defensive, and where I want to fight, where I want to cuss or whatever. And if you know me, you know I don't do a bunch of cussing. You already know that's just not me. I don't want that. I don't want to be trying to fight for nobody's affection, nobody's attention. I don't need a bunch of guys trying to call me and look for me. I only want one person. Absolutely one. Absolutely one. And if it does not work out with him, God forbid it doesn't work out with him, but if it doesn't work out with him, I'm just going to be trucking. As I told y'all earlier, keep it moving. Move right ahead. Because we live every day. Some people say we only live once. No, I live every day. Maybe you only live once. I live every day. And I'm trying to die to the old things of me, the old ideas, the old concepts, the old plans. Yeah, I'm trying to die to that self, that old self. This is the new minima. I'm moving forward every day. It's not as much as I always wanted to be, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, whether it's me, myself, and I, a husband, no husband, kids, no kids, a house, no house, a car, no car, a job, no job. I'm going to move forward. Because it's not only encouraging me, it's encouraging somebody else to know that even when things don't go as planned, you can still move forward, okay? And that's all. I just wanted to encourage you guys today. I hope somebody got something from this, because I'm breaking myself open to do this and to say this. I don't need any accolades. I don't need any money. I don't even need your care and support. I really don't, because the most important person got me ever in the world. He got me in the palm of his hands, So I'm not going to worry about anything or anything. I'm just going to keep moving forward, put one foot in front of the other on this journey that we call life. And I hope you guys are muddling through the best that you can. I want you to know that you are loved and cared for. Somebody somewhere loves you. Hopefully it's more than the people you even can imagine. But make sure the people that love and care and support you, you are one of the people in that number. Okay? Keep your eyes open. There are some people that absolutely just want to be there for you. Some you got people right there. Some of y'all own spouses are the people trying to get you there. Some of y'all don't even recognize that your own spouse is your supporter, or that they love you and care for you. Some of y'all are so bitter, so angry, so closed off, so distant. It's sad. It's sad. Some of you can't receive love. Some of you cannot receive love. What is that about? You were abused when you were a child, and I'm sorry. And I mean, absolutely, I'm not trying to be smart at all, but I'm sorry. But you can't go backwards. You can learn from the past. Learn from the past, heal from it, and grow from it, and move forward. Somebody somewhere needs this little bit of what you think you are not worth. Somebody somewhere needs it. And most importantly, that's you. Yes, can you help other people? That's absolutely would be amazing. But I hope somewhere in there, you're going to cut yourself open, dig out that old stuff that